Welcome to Strange Suspicion. Tonight we have a pretty light-hearted live. There's Bob, Weird Bob.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Shout out to Weird Bob.
Shout out.
He did my makeup a little bit differently today. I just wanted to give you a shout out, babe, because you do so much work. He does all the editing for the channel. He actually does my makeup every single time. Even though I was a haunt actress and I worked in haunted houses for many, many years, I never did my own makeup. So luckily I have Bob to make this every time. And I think you said you were going to start changing it up a little bit, right?
I mean, I just did something different tonight to be whatever. I don't know.
Humble Among, shout out to Humble Among in the chat. If you guys are not subscribed to Humble Among, please subscribe to Humble Among, as well as Dillhole and Precious Juggalos. And of course, Don Chaos. I'm looking for your chat, sorry. Trying to multitask. There you go. So those are some channels you should sub up to. Everybody should be supporting one another. Bob has put together some videos that like prove how freaking crazy this world is. So let's see.
Yep.
Awesome. Hello, Humble. I hope that your recording goes well. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, what's up, Silver Stasher? For those of you who sent videos for our JCW fan video, that will be premiering on Monday. And I can tell you the people that we chose were EC Juggalo, Silver Stasher, Whoop Conda, Chloe. Who the frick am I missing? Geronimo. Who am I missing?
I don't remember her name.
Hayden. Oh, yeah.
Person too.
Her Instagram name is Kismet. She's the one with the she might be in chat actually. I'm having a brain fart. We just had a Cali Blaze. Sorry about that. The one with the she's amazing, by the way. Yep. She was manager of the year for Brothers of Instruction. She has the tattoos of Yabo and Ruffo. If you know her name, please drop it in the chat. I'm so sorry for forgetting your name. We've been kind of really busy. Actually, Bob and I were working on a lot of things right now. And so we wanted to do something lighthearted and stress-free because we have a lot lined up very soon. So again, thank you all who sent us videos. If you sent us a video, what's up, Geronimo? I see you in chat too. Geronimo, that's why I didn't say Geronimo, who was in the short for the premiere on Monday, is in the chat. I forgot to say his name when we were listing people off. That was really good, by the way. That was... You want to say anything about that, Bob? About Geronimo?
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it too. Your energy was huge. And everybody who sent us a video for the premiere on Monday, I think there's only like one or two that we're not using, but everybody who sent, Humble's in it. Humble's in it. EC's in it. Wukanda's in it. Chloe's in it. Don Chaos is in it. I forgot about Don Chaos. Yes, we did get your video, Don, and you are in the video.
Killer Collections, right? Killer Collections. Killer Collections.
Killer Collections is also in the video, but I wasn't going to say that because...
Oh. Sorry.
Somewhere in there. Yeah. Somewhere in there, there's a lot of people. So... Thank you all who brought that big energy for that JCW video. I can't wait to premiere it on Monday, and I can't wait for everybody who wrestles in JCW to see that video. You guys, they appreciate all the love that you guys send them. Having the privilege of being able to go back there with press passes and getting to know those wrestlers, I just want to reiterate every time that we speak about them that we have nothing but the utmost respect for them. They are incredible athletes and incredible human beings. So if you watch JCW, you're doing it right. If you haven't seen JCW, which is Juggalo Championship Wrestling, before Brian asks in the chat, because I know he will, it's called Juggalo Championship Wrestling. It's the best wrestling you could ever see. You'd have to see it and experience it for yourself. There's no really way to, I'm rambling, Bob. You go ahead.
It's good shit. It's very good.
Shit. That's
storyline's great.
Up Rock Chalk.
All the wrestlers are great.
Guys.
They work their asses off. They put on a great show. The crowd's great. Cameramen are great. The announcers are great. The commentators are great. Everybody's great that's associated with JCW. The whole team is great.
Ringmaster's great. Ring crew. Shout out to Zach on the ring crew and the everything crew. Right?
Right.
Shout out to Zach. You work your ass off. So I don't know. Do you want to get started then? What's that?
Yeah, you're freezing out.
I am. Should I go in and out real quick before it gets all...
No, it's on my computer. No, stop. Don't do anything.
I'm fine. I'm right here.
It's my computer. I'm going to have to go out.
Okay. I'll talk. So you get, wait, what does this say? JCW invades GCW this Sunday. Yeah, that should be pretty crazy. Honestly, and they actually just, for those of you who don't know, we were just watching JCW on Psychopathic Records. I know they already did it on Triller because that's the first time we saw it, but then also on Psychopathic Records, they just did the Deck the Jaws episode. So if you didn't catch that, then head on over there and check it out. While Bob's gone, we had a conversation before the live started, and he wanted to wear this like raccoon head. And he said he would have more fun if he wore the raccoon head. So I said, if he put a poll on the community post, I'm not sure if he put that up there, but if he gets 17 votes for yes, he can put his raccoon head on. It scares the shit out of our cat though, so I don't really like that. Are you back? He's looking behind him, so I'm not sure if he's coming on yet, but Let's see. Are you there, Bob?
Yeah, you're still like really laggy on the computer back here, so but I'll try to.
I wonder if I'm laggy to them too.
No, I looked at you on the screen and you're good behind me.
Is anybody in the chat seeing the lag with either Bob or
I've been
I?
saying it for months.
Yeah, let's just start then. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, sorry, I had to reload all that. So.
Looks like Silver Stasher is in support of your raccoon head.
Oh, you already asked?
Yeah, I think that you and Silver Stasher look like you could be brothers, actually. You, Silver Stasher, and Dill could be brothers.
Right on. I don't know, maybe.
Okay, Humble's
maybe.
saying it's not laggy on their end.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know. We'll see if I lag once I put this on. You want to try this, see how it goes?
Sure, yeah. Yeah. So, well, let me just set it up. So we were looking at the crazy way that our world is and the way that people perceive things. So Bob put together this video with a bunch of things for us to go over. And if you could let us know in chat what you think of these things, I would really appreciate it because I just don't understand any of this. Go on. Whenever you're ready.
And it for months. Why when I was getting off the freeway, I'm like, I know that's not no hot fluorescent pink in the sky. I'm like, let me hurry up and get off this freeway. I got off the freeway. I'm like, that is freaking hot fluorescent pink in the sky. Y'all know well, we ain't ever seen no hot pink in the sky like that before. At night.
That's really.
Yeah. You're muted.
From what I saw of that picture, I think it could be like dust or smoke or something that's making the... I'm not a science teacher or anything, but you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure it was Northern Lights.
Yeah, it didn't say where that was taken, right? It didn't say the location or anything.
No. Oh, where did you go? Oh, great. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on.
The wind, it's windy outside. Sorry.
What?
It's very windy.
Oh, what did that have to do with you leaving?
I think the internet is going in and out, Bob. That's what I'm trying to say. You can go ahead.
Gotcha. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I said you can go right ahead.
I can't. Like, it's freezing up for me. I don't know what's going on. Like,
going on at the Vatican this week, because if you're like me, you've seen some wild conspiracies with this event going on right now. They're currently opening these holy doors, and some people saying portals. And given the Vatican's history, you know, like the audience hall being shaped like a serpent, and just the history in general of this place, the event taking place right now is very significant. So the Pope is opening 5 holy doors, each on different days, and some reputable sources are actually calling them portals just because of the spiritual significance that they carry. The thing is, this only happens every 25 years, marking what's called the Year of Jubilee. But this year is different. For the first time in history, a 5th door is being opened, and this is what really is causing the pot to stir. So these are the names and dates of each door that is being opened, and the one that's never been opened before is the second one, the prison in Rome. And by the time I'm making this video, it already happened. But the holy doors represent a spiritual passage and commitment to follow Jesus, and they're going to remain open throughout the year. Pilgrims from around the world will visit Rome to pass through these doors as a symbol of renewal and grace. This ritual in general just gives some people an eerie feeling, and there's a lot of conspiracies going around. Some people think these doors are more than just doors, maybe gateways, but I'm curious to know what you guys think about them.
okay.
Wait, before we talk about that, I see that you put that comment on the screen. Is that down south, I'm wondering, James? You don't have to say where, but is that down south? Go ahead. What were you going to say, Bob? About the doors opening? Oh my gosh.
I was going to say, do you remember?
There you go, Silver. Bob's wearing the raccoon head now. Great.
He lives in Tennessee, he said.
Oh, in Tennessee. Okay, yeah. I was wondering if it was down south because when I was in the Army, I'm not going to dox myself either, but when I was in the Army, I lived down south in a state down south. And when we woke up in the morning for PT, which was maybe like 4 o'clock in the morning, it was like kind of purpley, but I don't ever remember like pinkish. So I wonder if it's like some kind of like atmospheric. I don't know. Like I'm not a science teacher. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say.
It was 3 in the morning there. I mean, you know the old saying though, right?
Yeah, I do. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Or no, pink sky at night, right? Sailor's delight. Pink sky in morning, sailors take warning.
That's right.
Right?
Something like that.
Did I get it?
I think so.
That's what I thought. What did you have an opinion on the Pope opening that stuff up?
Oh yeah. So do you remember seeing that video of the one guy? It's not on I didn't put it on here. There was a guy that said when they opened one of those doors, they heard a child say, "Help me."
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I believe you've never been to Italy, right? The cathedrals in Italy are so old, and like the acoustics in those churches are like a baby could cry in the middle of the church, and the acoustics of it would be so loud that you would think that the baby was standing right next to the priest. You know what I mean? It's just like so open and it's all stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could have been some kid that fell and he said, "Help me," like reached its arm up.
Right. And it echoed across the Vatican. James said that the pink lights are from the greenhouse. And honestly, in Michigan, I have seen that. So yeah.
Oh, when we went yeah, right?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the grow lights?
Mystery solved. Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. It was just like a horizon of grow lights. Right?
I don't know what this next video is about though. Like I think it's like something about tunnel travel. We kind of missed the frontage here.
Okay, well let's figure it out together.
Way to Saris and then to Antarctica, without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trains, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes.
Wait a minute. Did you hear what he just said?
Kinda.
He said he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes.
Through a tunnel system.
How could you?
It's magnets.
You can't even fly there that fast. Do you know what I mean?
He said in a tunnel.
Like you're a human being going that far?
I mean, it could be.
Traveling in what?
Like a train? Some kind of train thing? I don't know, man. This is all new. I'm a raccoon, man. I chill in the woods. I don't know shit.
I know. You're so happy to wear that raccoon hat. Well, I'm glad you're getting it over with.
Well.
Yep, you can't do it every time.
Okay, fine. Why are you bringing this into like the public spotlight, dog? You trying to expose
I'm making
me?
a joke. So,
3,000 miles an hour.
Okay. 3,000 miles an hour.
I believe that there's a tunnel network.
No way.
Tunnel network.
No, there are hundreds of thousands of miles
What?
of tunnel systems.
Hey, that's probably for all the Masonic people
That travel underneath the. Man, I don't know if I believe that. Like, why wouldn't more people know about it?
Because
why wouldn't one of these like crazy YouTubers like recorded it? Like,
well, what would be the point of having something like that if everybody knew about it? You know what I mean? Because then it would be clogged with people. There would be chaos. Like That sounds to me like a great escape for like if we needed to get underground from one side of the country to the other.
I mean,
You know what I mean? You don't have to go that fast, but
okay. Yeah,
it's a direct tunnel.
I won't ride that. We're not going to ride that. That's for
No, I'm not riding that ride. No,
that's for someone else to ride.
your homie Dr. Fell's here. He missed the science
Yo,
part.
Saw you, but didn't say nothing. Hello.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
shout out to Dr. Fell. He has a great channel too.
So this says these are when the Amazon strikers went on work strike. And they opened up some floodgate thing.
Yo,
Anarchy.
fire department is to take you back in time to show you what the ancient Egyptians did here in New Jersey. This is Barnegat Bay. This is LBI that I believe that was originally created by the Giants because there's all kinds of islands and face figures because that's what they did. And that's what we have here. This is supposed to be a face here. You see that? And then when you see what's here, you see these lines.
Did you see a face?
Look at right there. It looks like a moose with eyes.
Yeah, there's like a lot of different little things.
Yeah, what do you see, Bob? What do you see?
I don't know. There
So
looks
many
like
things.
a bunch of different little things. I don't know, like weird pictures of things. Like I see like almost, it reminds me of like constellation type dealios.
It's weird.
When you see what's on the other side of the river here.
You can see anything you want, right?
I guess so.
These are all ancient scripts. You see the little lines, the little dots. It's really amazing what's here. So we're going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to go on the other side of this really snaky river. And here is the Egyptian script.
Yeah, see, that looks like hieroglyphics, like, don't it, kind of?
Oh yeah, now that you're saying that, yeah. On the top of where it says Egyptian script, above that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does look just like hieroglyphics.
That's what they did, these ancient giants.
Like Egyptian
they put their
writing,
script.
right?
Look at.
So they're saying the ancient giants created this script in New Jersey.
In Jersey? No way.
Let me put on my
No
smart
way.
glasses. Let me put on these smart glasses real quick.
I'm Italian. I know about New Jersey. That did not happen in New Jersey.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Not much good happens in
symbol
New
systems,
Jersey.
okay? This isn't from any cranberry bogs or any, because they set this park aside.
Oh, you know what? Excuse me. I learned something about cranberry bogs, and it scared the freaking living crap out of me. They put spiders in that shit, and the spiders go all over the cranberries. And
Oh yeah. Wait. Check out that comment I put on the screen. It's pretty funny.
I'm watching PM Bob live on one screen, and I can see PM Bob filming JCW on the other screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very suspicious twice.
So speaking of weird hats, Bob, if you're watching or watch the JCW Lunacy, always look for this green hat. That's always what I wear everywhere I go. As Strange, the clown. And Bob, during JCW Lunacy, had his glasses on, and he had like a, what do you call that hat? Like a floppy ear hat? Like,
yeah, I guess it's like a Russian winter hat. I don't know what they're called.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, that was a good time though. So if you guys watch that, you could definitely see us on there.
They set these parks aside for this all to be found. Look at all these symbols. This is what they did in the swampland. And then this is supposed to be the giant's brain. Like there's his face, two eyes, his nose, okay? And then his brain is full of look at the brain. The brain is full of the symbol systems of the knowledge that they left behind.
The knowledge.
I think it's like, look at the brain. Look at this.
This symbol system continues all the way up.
Look at all that.
Does anybody else see what this guy's saying?
There's tons of script.
Like, look, all I can see on that screen are those two eyeballs. I don't know why.
Egyptian script symbols. Yeah, it's the Anunnaki. Nephilim.
Anunnaki?
Yeah. their symbols. But what does it say? If they're the symbols, what does it say? Come on now.
You can
Right,
see
I
how they
don't
were
see a
working their symbol
message or
system,
any kind
and
of.
it ended.
I don't know.
Right, they made the
Oh, it did end. Look, like up
Okay,
here.
let's see.
lines, but they never completed the symbols. So they might have started a few.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, as far as that one goes, I think you can see anything you want when you look at something like that. Like if you look at a cloud or if you look at something like that.
It looks pretty cool though, right? It did almost look like some kind of like symbols or like they were writing something out. But who's seeing it from above? That's the question. I get the Giants, they were that freaking tall.
Maybe they were. There's a lot of basketball players that look like unnaturally tall to me as well. Like when I watch basketball, like you never see people like that in real life. Not me anyway. I mean, we've seen some pretty big wrestlers, but not like, well, Painful Paul's pretty tall.
Yeah. I don't know how tall Shaq is, but he's pretty tall, right?
He's very tall and he has very big feet. Like I remember hearing he had like size 20 something feet, I thought. I could be wrong, but I thought it was like size 21.
You know what they say about dudes with big feet, don't you?
That they stink.
They got big ass feet, shoes, right? Or something. They got big ass shoes.
Well, they got big ass shoes, big ass expensive shoes, right?
But I saw this video of Shaq, and like I guess there's this basketball player that's like 7'9" or some shit. Like
7'9"? Is he Asian?
No. Believe it or
Okay, because
not.
there's a really tall Asian guy. I can't think of his name. He's
No.
like over 7 feet tall.
But
Very young.
I saw like a funny like a short video of like Shaq like yelling at some short guy, and he turns around and runs into that guy's chest. But he's like a newer basketball player. I don't know shit about basketball nowadays. But
yeah, I don't really follow basketball.
Shaq is 7'3", size 20.
I was so close on his shoe size. Dang it. It's okay. I'm not sending Shaq any shoes anytime soon. So I think I'll be okay. So what is this one now? Because I haven't seen these. Bob set this up.
I think we got some paranormal.
Okay, good.
Did you see that behind him?
I did not.
I don't know if I can rewind it very far, but
For some reason, I was concentrating on what he was holding.
he's got like a garbage.
It's like an empty box, right?
Yeah, something like that. Watch behind him.
Okay.
You see it?
Is it on the sidewalk with eyes glowing or something?
No, it's like a puff of like a ghost.
Oh, I thought that was his breath.
No, watch behind him. It's not in front of him. He reacts like, what the hell walked behind me? See
Oh,
it?
yeah, I did. Yeah. Well, Cyborg saw it.
There, I stopped it right on it.
Oh, wow. Well, what do you think that is?
I think it maybe could have been like dust blown from around the corner. I don't know. Could be a ghost.
And see, Geronimo knows that the Asian guy is Yao Ming. That's right. That's who I was thinking of. Yao Ming. Yeah, he's really tall. He's good at basketball player.
I'm the opposite of tall.
I think you know what it could be like, but he would probably know his own house, but it could be a dryer vent. You know what I mean? Not a dryer vent, but you know, like a dryer.
Something. Yeah, totally.
Moving out.
I don't know. He reacted like something went behind him.
It's weird.
But
it's just a straight sidewalk.
But if you look, these are Christmas lights, right? And there's snow on the ground. It could have been snow from off top of the roof. Could have blown from over like to the right here. Just could have went off the roof. I grew up and lived in a snowy area. I've seen a lot of weird snow shit, and it was probably just snow blowing off the roof.
Oh, it could be snow blowing off the roof.
But it was probably paranormal. We'll just leave it weird.
Well, there's a lot of people in the chat saying things. Don says he wants to start doing paranormal investigations. Don, you should. It's super. I mean, it's adventure, right, Bob?
I mean, I like it. I haven't done it in a while. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. I recommend going to somewhere where it is haunted. Or if you're just looking to start out, maybe start off in a cemetery with the app and see what you can get. But yeah, it's fun. I think it's fun. I really liked visiting cemeteries and walking around cemeteries, so it kind of just went hand in hand with paranormal investigation. I thought it's not really the greatest place to do paranormal investigations, but you don't really know. I mean, do people live and go back to places where they died, or do they haunt where their bodies rested? Who knows? But
Right, or do they stay with their loved ones?
yeah, who
It's hard to
knows?
tell. But also, I wanted to point out that if you guys didn't know, we also have a second channel called Shaken Paranormal, which we haven't put a video on in quite a long time. But it has, I believe, over 150 videos. And I wanted to point out that there is a lot of people that only do paranormal investigations at night. And we found that it is very you'll have just as much response during the day, right, Bob?
Yeah, totally.
Because it's real hard to find a place where you can go at night. There's a lot of like different trespassing laws in different counties and different states and stuff.
Oh, I like this video. Watch this shit.
What is happening?
I got the power.
No way. Oh, they're using static electricity.
He's got his finger in the socket.
They're loving it.
That's funny shit, though, man.
Astronauts that have been stuck in space for months just dropped pictures in Santa hats, and social media is buzzing with questions. First of all, if you didn't know, there are 2 astronauts that have been stuck in space for a very long time. They go by the name Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore, and in June they went on a space trip that was only supposed to last 8 days, but they haven't came back, and they're not due back till March. Now,
holy smokes. Went in June, supposed to last 8 days. Now they're coming back
in March.
Yeah.
the question circulating around social media is, where the heck did those Santa hats come from? Because there's no way you packed Santa hats in June for an 8-day trip. And that's where all the conspiracies started.
Good question. Very good question.
SpaceX is sending them care packages, and they're getting holiday meals, clothes, and all that good stuff.
Amazon.
And then a common question arises. If SpaceX is able to transfer stuff to them back and forth from Earth, why can't they just tag along and come back with them? Especially for Sunita Williams, people are expressing their concern for her dramatic weight loss. I mean, they said they have to eat at least 4,000 calories up there to maintain their weight.
It was DoorDash Space Edition.
Could be.
I'm no space expert, but I too, just like everyone else, have a lot of questions about this situation.
Yeah, me too. This video is pretty cool. So there's 5 suns spotted in Russia. And I'm not talking about like brothers with their sons and brothers type video.
5 солнц. Раз.
Whoa.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa, look at that. That's awesome. What is that?
That is possibly a strange rainbow. Dr. Fell, help us out. What is this? Dr. Fell, if you guys don't know, is a great YouTube creator as well as a science teacher. So I'm wondering what he thinks this is. sun halo. He says
Yeah.
it's a sun halo.
Oops. Damn it.
3, 4, 5.
There's 5 suns. Is it just like you think it's good editing? Or is there really 5 suns that day?
Well, let's see. So they pan to that side. Do it again. Or go from there. So that thing is right in that shot. It goes across.
4, 5.
I missed
Yeah,
one.
what was that though? Those are 5 suns. That's a sun halo. But what were those each bright things on the way?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like right there.
Is it like streetlights edited or something? That's weird.
4, 5.
Way above the streetlights.
I
want you to know
That was weird.
Right?
What's up, Virginia Woolf and Spoken Realness?
placing myself in a position of danger by openly exposing the Masonic Lodge, because
Ooh.
those who do so at their own peril. I am not doing this because I want to be a hero or a martyr. I'm doing
Oh,
it
this
because
is
I
the
have
guy
to.
with the boring
So
voice,
if you hear
right?
about my, please be advised in advance that I did not do that.
Yeah, maybe.
I want you to know that those who believe in the ancient
He's talking about Masonic stuff, though, right?
acceptable if it protects the secret.
Oh,
The Masonic Lodge
controversial.
has 2 layers inside: those who know the secret
Oh.
and those who do not. And that secret layer is concealed inside the Masonic Lodge in part by the use of a coded language. Once those who study the Masonic Lodge break the code, they can understand a great deal about the Masonic Lodge.
Okay, so once they know the code, they break the secrets of the lodge.
I'd like to refer once again to Albert Pike the Mason, because he taught his readers a simple but very profound Masonic truth. This is what he wrote.
What happens if they do?
What is superior is as
Well, then they're a master mason.
No, if they do tell the secrets or whatever.
Oh no, that's death, right?
that which
I
is
think
inferior,
so.
and what is below is as that which is above, to form the marvels of unity. What that means is that everything the Masons say in public is just the opposite to what is the truth. What is below
Is also above, right?
Smart boys.
you have already heard us say equals or
Three,
resembles what is
Or
above.
something.
What is above equals or resembles what is below. Now, this is the picture of the 2 kings. Then notice that the picture appears once again to be of a king or God looking at the
boring
viewer
guy
above
voice.
what appears to be his reflection in a pool.
Reflection in the pool. Whoa.
So basically,
Shoe
I
nice.
don't know. So basically, you either believe in a secret society or you don't believe that there are secret societies. I think from what we saw in the Idaho 4 case, there
Oh, yeah.
definitely are secret societies called fraternities. That's pretty
Oh yeah.
logical, right?
Yeah. Every fraternity is a secret society, I believe.
Okay, so you got secret things that fraternities do. You do secret things with churches and with cults and with different political or private organizations. All do certain things, right?
Oh,
A certain way.
Most people see the picture
Totally.
and do not examine it carefully enough, and they go on to other
But what
things.
makes it
But Mr.
dangerous
Pike
is
is
what I'm
saying that we
saying.
must examine what the Masons say with great clarity.
No, he's telling the
But look more
secret.
carefully, meaning that the bottom half
Why does it have to
of
be
the drawing is
secret?
now on the top. In other words,
I
the bottom is
don't
now
know.
on the top is now on the bottom. Somehow, I don't think that's the same king that we saw a few minutes ago. It looks like the king that they're really worshiping is really a demon.
That's a
In other
person.
words,
That's a
that which is
king.
on top is as that which is on the bottom. According to Albert Pike, if we
Looks like
reverse
he has one eyeball.
He's saying it's a demon.
things, we discover the real truth of the Masonic Lodge. We think the Masons are worshiping a good God,
I'm
but the truth
staring
is
at
that they
it.
are in reality worshiping a demon.
Right.
We, the public, do not examine things carefully enough, and because we do not, they are able to conceal truths from us. Notice that when you reverse things, everything becomes clear, because Pike wrote, that which is above
Oh,
is
this guy's so
that
boring.
which is below.
See what he was saying though was if you flip
Yeah, tell
everything
me.
with which as is above is so below or whatever, if you flip it and look, it's like the opposite is basically what this guy thought he figured out. I don't know. Smarty pants. He thought he was a
Wait, but
smart.
isn't the other name for Masonic Society? Isn't that what the Illuminati is, or do you think that's different?
I don't know. Probably the same.
I feel like it's like the same kind of, like perceived organization, right?
Yeah, I
The
think
same
so.
type where it's like elites and they like
Well, one's a church.
pull the strings of society.
One has religion attached to it or whatever, but
Oh, really? Which one?
the Masonic, right?
I thought the Masonic, remember when we were discussing the Idaho 4 case, I thought they just said you have to have a higher power or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And Illuminati, I think, is associated with demonology or satanic cults, which is ridiculous. But I was gonna address something though, real quick. So somebody in the chat, Spoken Realness, said that Alcatraz is another place that's famously haunted. I actually grew up on an island right across from there, and you are absolutely correct. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I went on a tour once where you put like headphones on and they like stuck you in the jail cell, and like you put the headphones on and it was like actually hearing the prisoners who were there at the time. I don't know who recorded them, but it was them like screaming at each other at night, and it was super chilling. And they would put like 2 or 3 people in a cell and they would just close the door and walk away. And I thought that was very scary because I know a lot of the prisoners claimed that they had supernatural type paranormal experiences, and the people who have visited Alcatraz also claim to have paranormal experiences there as well. So I just wanted to say I saw what you said in chat. Maybe they say Al Capone went insane because he was being tormented by a spirit. That could be. I believe that. Or he could have been tormented because he was in the mafia and not used to being not given choices. But I'm sure he had plenty in there because he was Al Capone.
Fair, all the technology was never given to the public. People would see things like this, these massive engines and all of this different type of technology, but they would never actually obtain the technology. When you start to look at 1876, somebody's building a 10,000-foot engine, you have to sit there and go, what? How does...
What is that for? That's my question.
What is a 10,000-foot engine?
Yep.
Tall? 10,000 feet tall?
Yeah.
For what? What kind of engine is 10,000 feet tall?
I don't know. I don't know what they were running.
Wow.
I don't think anybody knew that.
Does this make any sense? 10,000 feet, massive. Look at that building. This is 1876. This is the temporary fair they told you of 1876. It says on the bottom of this building is 1,400 feet in length, 360 feet in width. That is just a monster when you think about it. And this is 1876. This is just one of 500 buildings. And this is pure stone. What? Absolutely pure stone. Then you...
So, yeah, just like they were building that shit that long ago. It's kind of
mind-blowing.
You have also pure glass. You had the Crystal Palace of 1876. You have the Crystal Palace of New York. Public buildings. Check this. Look at this. Pure stone. This is 1876. Wow. And the people are so tiny. As Adrian just said, take a guess who owns these remaining buildings. Yeah, universities.
Right, they were drawing pictures though, dude.
That one day we will be able to download.
Right, they're just pictures. But still, 10,000 feet tall engine. Like, I don't understand. What is even 10,000 feet tall that they could put the engine in, is what my question is. Or it's just an engine functioning for the purpose of power?
It's just for show. I don't know.
Just an art piece.
Yeah.
Load our human brain capacity into a Optimus.
Yes. I think that is. I'm not saying this is. I think it is possible. I think to do that. It is possible.
Which would be a different way of eternal life, because we would also download our personalities into a bot.
Yes, we could download the things that we believe make ourselves unique. Now, of course, if you're not in a body anymore, that there's definitely going to be some difference there, you know. So, but as far as preserving our memories, our personality, if you will, I think we could do that.
Okay, wait a second. Is he talking about making like an online thing where after we die, we would go, basically? Is that what I was
don't know.
hearing?
I didn't get that understanding from it. I didn't think he meant when we die. I just think I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be used for that. I thought he just meant it was possible to do such a thing. But I thought he was pointing out the fact that, like, even if your body, right, even if they take your personality out of your body, it's still your personality, but you're not present. I don't know. I'm not sure how to explain it the right way. I don't want to regurgitate the words that he said, but basically he was saying, like, yeah, you can take the personality out of it, but, like, I don't know. It's not, it cannot be the same to take, like, if we took a chip and put it in, if we took that raccoon head off of you and we put a chip in there and took all of your personality out of it, right? And we put it in a robot, do you think it would be just like you? Or do you think it would be like a robot, like Bob? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Who knows?
Because as we've seen on that character AI, right? When you try to talk to a celebrity on character AI, obviously, if nobody knows this, it's not the real celebrity. I hope you all are adult enough to understand that that is just for entertainment. But I think it's really interesting that you've seen, I'm not going to name any names, but some of the celebrities that we have talked to on there seem very similar to that person, right? But then you see the little quirks. You know what I mean? So I think that's what Elon Musk was saying, that, like, even though you're going to take, like, the personality and stick it into a robot, it's still a robot. It's still, I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I'm echoing back at myself. Weird. I don't know. Move along.
Never heard this noise in my life here. Nothing in the sky. Fog came in, covered the bridge. All of a sudden, something wants to hide behind this fog and be loud and crazy sounding.
So the Golden Gate Bridge is behind that, and a weird noise comes in with it.
Well, I can tell you.
Sounds like traffic.
Yeah, I can tell you that because I grew up in that area, right there where the Golden Gate Bridge should be, where he's pointed at. That is, it's a pretty big passageway, and there used to be an island called Treasure Island, and that was a military base. And where Treasure Island is right across from San Francisco. You pass Treasure Island and you go around the corner, and right next to Oakland, California, on the other side of the Bay Bridge is another military base. So that could have been FOG, that could have been the Navy, the Coast Guard, any number of things going on with the military, but not able to see because of the fog. But see where he is up there? That's a great big ledge with a drop off and, like, trails that go down. So, like, he's, like, pretty high up. So if you're looking across there, even though he's saying it's really foggy, if you look straight across, you would be looking at air, because it's like, I don't know, maybe 100, 200 feet down. I could be overestimating, but I don't think so. So it could have been military stuff. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. So that being in a circle like that, what do you get from that, Bob?
What does it say? I'm typing you something in the chat.
It says my mom was in the park until she saw this.
Oh, it's like it's got to be spaceship.
A spaceship?
I mean, what else would it be?
I was gonna say I have no other answer for that. I don't know anything that spins in the sky with lighting, but it is 2025. We're doing a lot of things.
Scientists have finished
holograms, you know, laser show.
Yep. Did you read the chat? Private chat?
No, I did not, but I will right now.
It's kind of important.
Gotcha. Yeah.
testing on an early weapon that can make laser plasma balls talk.
Stop, or we will be forced to fire upon you.
It's called the laser-induced plasma effect, and it's made by the Joint Non-Lethal Weapons Directorate. So what they've done is basically created a laser that can shoot out to a certain distance, and they can pipe in sound waves through it, and actually make human voice sounds and commands.
Stop, or we will be forced to fire upon you.
Now, where this becomes useful is around an area we want to keep a perimeter secure. So essentially, you can shoot out this laser.
Yeah, it's stop or we're gonna fire.
You can then talk to the people on the edge of the perimeter rather than sending troops out there and tell them to get away, or you're going to shoot, or get away, or they're going to use other means to deter them. And that same laser can be used to actually target the individual and create heat through pinpricks, like microscopic pinpricks in their skin, even beneath clothing. It's extremely uncomfortable, and people move out of the way almost immediately. At the same time, the exact same laser is also being used as kind of a never-ending flashbang.
He's saying it so matter-of-factly. He's like, causes a pinprick under your skin.
Yeah,
it's very uncomfortable.
You just get out of the way. Yeah, like they could probably make it way worse than what they're saying. They probably could burn your fucking skin right off you, like Mars Attacks type shit.
It can basically, with a power source, it can constantly create audible effects
like
to deter
plasma,
and confuse and disorient people, just like a flashbang grenade that you would have in your kit, but would only be able to flash once, maybe twice, depending on the design. Now, it's still a few years away. They just finished testing to get the audio portion through the laser in a laboratory setting this year, but they expect to have a fieldable version within the next 5 years that troops could use to protect different areas or put on mobile platforms to disperse crowds or use it in a non-lethal way in theater.
Yeah.
Washington Monument Obelisk, where it magically emits into the U.S. Capitol dome while America's new leader is standing there accepting his role as the living representative of Osiris. This is done in anticipation of the day when events are going to surpass parity, and the beast that was and is not shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition, the Greek word.
So it's just a bunch of old dudes repeating old
the foundation of the world when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. Revelation 17a.
Oh, is this?
For a few adepts of history and secret orders, this DC ritual is deliciously staged.
Deliciously.
As even
This
the term
guy is
inaugurate is
got
from
a
the
great
Latin
vocabulary.
inauguratio, and it refers to the archaic ceremony by which the Roman augurs or
like
soothsayers
poetry.
would approve a king or a ruler
I know, he's putting me to sleep.
through omens as
No.
being sanctioned by the god
No
Jupiter.
offense
The
to
same
Dr.
entities
Fell, but
whose
the guy sounds like
prophecies
a
on the Great
science teacher.
Seal herald his upcoming challenge to Yahweh Jehovah for heavenly supremacy, while his son Apollo Osiris seizes authority over the
I know what
world
this is
in a
about.
final pagan golden age.
Everything in America, basically, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to touch on that too much.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, so break it
Kind
down
of.
again. Where is it?
Yeah.
There's the arm.
I'm not sure what this is
Arm.
about.
Leg. There's gonna be another leg walking here.
You see it go over the snow.
Yeah, I can kind of see something moving there. I don't know what.
Where's
it is.
it at? Like, where am I looking?
So basically, her fingertip
Okay.
Up to the left, there's like a handle looking. It looks like a snow shovel handle. Is my guess. Like right in front of that shovel, there's like a shadow moving.
Okay, let's see.
Arm, leg.
See it?
Whoa, what is that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
It looks like the cutest little guy.
Right, it's like a little baby creature.
Oh my gosh, that was cute.
Is that the baby with somebody? He's flown drone.
That's what he said is a baby.
It looked like a baby spirit. That was so cute. I've never seen that before.
It was a little baby spirit.
A little baby spirit came to hang out on the porch and play in the snow.
This one's kind of like long, but I think they cut the angel.
He is a professional at what he does. So here's Lane. He's standing in the field. There's his suitcase. And as you can see from the photograph, this is the drone photo. There is nothing around him. There's nothing anywhere around him. It's just a very flat field. This is what the drone took from a photograph. When we render the data, here's the data, and we go into the 3D view.
I don't understand the data.
A little tricky to see.
Yeah, the data's
Lane
confusing.
is standing out here, and I'll turn off the extra scans of over here.
What freaking data involved
in the 3D view.
With having angels getting caught on screen, Bob.
So this is the same set of data right here. This is Lane. If you can see, this is the same picture of Lane right there. You see his head. I'll back up a little bit so it's a little easier to see.
Yeah.
There's Lane, but standing 8 feet away from Lane, when you turn it, 8 feet away from him is something 8 feet tall, 4 foot wide. It's colorized.
4 foot wide.
With different colors on the side, one color in the middle right there.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
But again, here's my buddy Lane. And if we go back to the photograph,
remember you were showing there's this friend and then there's his suitcase or whatever it is, right?
Louisiana.
No. Where would it be? All right, so
Look,
show
this
me.
whole.
So there's a whole.
I'm just gonna say whatever shit they're looking at, technology is garbage. I mean, it's not foolproof. That's not an angel. I don't care what he says.
Entity right
I don't think did he say it was an angel?
Was not
yeah, it's an angel caught on camera. What do you think?
This is.
I think he's full of shit. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Which way is he? Which way is he facing?
If you see, he is facing straight east.
Straight east. Now show me where that.
If it shows me like with wings and stuff, I'll take back mine. It's full of shit.
Show me where that being is when you show me the regular picture.
It's to his left.
It's straight to his left.
So he's
directly to his left.
That's crazy. You said that's bad technology. That's crazy. It looks
that's
like
what he doesn't know.
We're wondering if it's an angel because it's an infrared.
I mean, it kind of looks like an angel, but you're really stretching here. Like, is he saying this?
It looks like somebody's standing, and you're seeing the back of them. This is what I'm seeing. Somebody's standing who's like maybe got like a person who wears like an animal skin or whatever you call those people, and something sticking up. Maybe like a bow and arrow or something.
Caveman? Talking about
like a caveman, like a amalgam of a caveman.
Okay.
That's my thing.
I see like wings or something on the side, but I don't know what he's seeing. I really don't. I don't know if we should.
There's no tree, there's nothing else. But there it is. It's 4 foot wide and about 8 foot tall. 8 feet away.
4 foot wide is pretty wide.
And again, if you go back to the picture, there he is.
Now,
right
where is the being in that picture? Where would he be standing?
It doesn't exist.
I know, but what would be?
Is it him in a mirror image of him?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe it.
I'm not too clear on light projection. Yeah, look at that. You know what that looks like? It looks like a freeway in the sky of headlights. You know what I mean?
That guy said it was a projector of lights flying by. I understood his language he was speaking. So it was a parade.
Well, I think it looks like a freeway in the sky. Like if we had like flying cars, like they were just going by on their freeway.
Yeah.
Weird though.
Let's see. There's no cars coming. But there's no cars driving in the sky. This isn't Back to the Future, Part 2.
No, it's just lights. But they sure are going fast.
Oh,
And
nice.
they went both ways. That was interesting. That makes me think that that video is kind of edited. If it did that and then straight back. Did you see that?
It almost looks like snow. Like if it was really windy flying across the top of like the cameras.
And where like the moon is peeking out. Don says it's the Matrix code.
Could be. It's a bunch of geese flying by. Oh, that was cool. I wish I could hear what you were saying.
Oh my god! That whole time? So sorry. I was thinking it's really pretty though. It's like, it's almost like Elon Musk has a toy we don't know about. He's the only person in the world, and he's like, you know, you set those things up for little kids in their bedrooms.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like,
it's one of those things. Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
It's like a wealthy child's toy, the wealthiest boy in the world. It's his nighttime projection in his bedroom. Look at that. Looks incredible.
Were you pulled out of class and
Oh, this video is pretty crazy. Were you pulled out of class?
tested as part of the Gifted and Talented GATE program? Here's some deja vu. Listen to this.
I was.
This is the first step along your path to a gateway.
Does that sound familiar?
A gateway beyond which is discovery. Your own discovery of reality, of truth, of who and what you are.
Yep, and then you go back to class and rebel.
Do you remember doing the tests with the colored yarn on the pegboards or the little wooden boards with the nails?
What do they call that?
I don't know. I can't think of the word at the moment.
It's macrame or something.
Macrame? Okay.
No, that's not it.
Cyborg, what is that called with the nails and the...
Did you have that toy that made those things, like the drawing? You put the pencil or pen in the end of it and go around with the circle and go and make those kind of drawings. No?
No, like a kaleidoscope, you mean? Or like a drawing one?
It was a drawing, like, I don't know. It looked like...
For math class?
Little gears. No, it was like fun shit. Nerds like me, I don't know.
When we were doing the
Lisa's
audio
saying it looks
test,
like a spiral graph.
or did they have you do the flashcards where you're supposed to try and guess the colors and the shapes? Were you actually tested as part of a Gifted and Talented program, or were they actually testing to see, as part of a government program, if you had telepathy? If this is familiar to you, let me know.
Walked is it?
We did that on Treasure Island. We did that. All the military kids did that. That had, well, if you had decent grades or whatever, they wanted to test your IQ every year, and they did tests like that. That's creepy. I didn't know that.
I remember. I vaguely remember taking that test as a child.
Even looks like the same like headphones they put on me. The weird brown. You know what I mean?
I think mine were blue or something. I don't remember. I feel blue, but they probably were brown.
That's weird. I didn't even remember doing that until he just said that. That's weird.
Here's another. This is a dude who brought a Ouija board out in the wilderness and invokes a demon.
It walked. It literally sounded.
Stacy.
What the?
Someone had some fun.
Right, I was like, "Ugh."
He's like,
Hawk Tua.
Nope, no. That's... I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was.
Dude, it was Stacy. I would totally let her in the tent if I were you. It sounded like she wanted to Hawk Tua you.
Okay.
Bob.
Somebody tell me what that was. Just keep that a little closer. Is there somebody outside?
Oh, he's Canadian.
Ooh, what? Ooh, Sasquatch.
Please leave.
Sasquatch named Stacy.
Who's he looking at?
I don't know. Is it demon?
He said, he said, when he said, please leave, he looked over in the corner like all like, I don't know what it is. Like he was looking at somebody on the other side of the tent.
That was that sound again. What the?
So there was a sound again. I want. Oh shit! I fucked it up.
Please leave.
One.
Sounded like it said,
I think I remember this kid's name.
I'm gonna look outside.
This guy?
Yeah, his name's Josh.
Oh yeah. He does
what's
the
the
video
name?
with that Mo guy. What's his name?
That was that
Mo.
sound again. What the fuck? I gotta get the hell out of here. Can't even run because it's.
The opportunity over the years to.
That was weird ending, but
Yeah, that wasn't such a great video. I felt because like it was pretty vague. It's just the guy sitting in a tent, you know.
yeah, it was
Like,
someone making noise outside of it.
literally, you could go to the gathering and every one of us could make a video like that and just be like, "Hey, walk over to my tent."
I'm pretty
It's
sure I
real
heard.
quiet, which is never
I'm
in like.
pretty sure I heard that same noise, man. People gagging and puking.
All right, keep it clean.
No, I am. I mean, they were drunk.
Okay.
You know.
What?
Never mind.
Go ahead, go.
Interview, again, people who have worked at the test site at Groom Lake. One gentleman spent 12.
Okay, Grim Lake. What is Grim Lake?
I'm not.
Can you look that
familiar.
up real quick?
Sure, yeah, I will.
You might be quicker than I am at it. I really. Is it like a test site? He said a test site. So I wonder if it's like a area.
Groom Lake. Groom Lake is a salt flat.
Oh, it's Groom Lake. Okay. Okay, 51. Okay, good. That's what I thought.
Sea Lake, Tickaboo Lake.
Cyborg Mama hit it for us.
Oh yeah, she knows that stuff. Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of know.
Oh, it is Area 51.
That's what I. Yeah.
Of his 30 years in black programs at Groom Lake. When I asked him, I said, first of all, I said, do you believe in UFOs? And he looked at me with a straight face in one-on-one. He said, absolutely, positively, they do exist. So can you expand upon that? And he said, no, I can't.
See, now, you can't see this, like, I don't, unless you're watching it on a big screen TV. But it says, I got my glasses.
It says the Real Project 2025 seems to be right on track.
Okay, it says 2025 Area 51 worker says in 2025 you will find out. Okay, and then it says interview 1999. Okay, and then in the corner here, in little tiny writing.
Oh, okay.
It says 1995 interview with Jim Goodell. So which one is it? 99 or 95? Huh.
I think it's probably more likely the editing process was wrong. If the smaller print is probably from the original video.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
About a year later, we were talking about, again, activities at Groom Lake. And I asked him, I said, you know, can you really tell me what's happening out there? And he said, well, there's a lot of things that are going on there that I won't be able to tell you until the year 2025. But we have things in the Nevada desert that would make George Lucas envious.
Didn't that one guy say he was gonna tell stuff in 2025?
Yeah, right there.
No, I mean the other guy.
I don't know.
So we don't discuss politics on our channel, guys, because it just causes
that guy?
argument. Yeah,
that guy?
but somebody political
Okay.
was like,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna tell everybody everything. So maybe we'll have answers in our next live when we discuss things like this. We'll play his video, see what he had to say.
No light.
What is that?
Ancient France.
Could that be lights like the Northern Lights, but like in a different part of the world? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like I'm sure there's. That's weird though. Because like in a stove isn't the brightest or the.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, it could have been a flame that is completely bright blue or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen blue. Yeah, I guess I've never seen that.
That you're going to want to see. The wildest thing is it's only understandable from the sky. This is the astrogeometry of Karnak. The stones are 7,000 years old. There's 4,000 of them between 40 and 350 tons. This is the last time we did that.
What?
These stones are arranged in very neat lines across the landscape. They can't be used for agriculture. If you take a picture of the sun at the same time every day, it forms this infinity sign shape. For a seasonal calendar, this can be achieved with a really long stick. The angle of the stones is achieved using 3 perfect squares connected end to end. That is exactly half of a 3-4-5 triangle like you learned in school to create perfect right angles. The Sumerians were the first to document the use of this triangle, but now we have one that's 2,000 years older than that. The Karnak cornerstones create the 3-square triangle and the 3-4-5 right triangle. Did this using huge stones over 1,400 meters. Stonehenge was built 1,000 years later. For that story to work, we have to assume there were ancient cave geometers. So what do these angles mean? And what was the use for this precise geometry? Well, Angkor Wat and the Great Pyramid also use this technique. That explanation is going to need a part 2. Because to pull this off, you have to know what we didn't know.
Oh man, I didn't get part 2.
They used symbol geometry to communicate ideas through music, art, architecture.
I don't know if this is super coincidental, but in the movie Interstellar that's on Netflix right now.
We should watch this later, by the way.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
And now you're going to see a similar situation where we saw the drones, and now here in this part, watch. And that would be the mysterious fog that took over the entire nation.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's.
Record. Oh my
I'm totally gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that. Killer Collection says it's amazing. Strange. Hello. There you are.
I was fixing the sound issue.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that an alien?
Yes.
Yes.
It is 100% an alien, Saida.
Okay, record.
What is that?
What is it?
I don't know.
It looks like a
I see a sideways video. What do you guys see in chat?
I know it's shooting really well. I see it's shooting.
It's weird.
Just take a look at this. One of the few bells
Just look at
of
it.
the old world survived, hidden and buried in
Whoa,
Lithuania.
that's pretty cool.
This beautiful massive bell, over 100 years old. Look at the machinery it takes to lift it out of that hole. Just look how heavy it is.
Just look at it.
But what happened
You know what's crazy though? Why would they bury that?
Where did they all go?
Yeah, because
the ones that used
I heard they melted bells down to use in the war and shit, right? Things like that.
Right, melted them down. But I'm saying like the ones that they just unburied right there.
Yeah.
Like, what would be the purpose? What situation would you ever take a big bell like that that's like engraved and like dig a big hole and bury it under there?
I don't know. I'm not completely sure on that.
In one of their many ill-fought wars at our expense. But what we were intentionally not made to realize is just how important these...
See, and they were posing with them as they were taking them
those bells are
down and shit. Crazy.
Bells were in
You
the
just
old
like
world.
melt them down.
Churches,
For ammunition,
temples,
like we're
buildings
hard
adorned
up
with bell
and
towers.
do you know what I mean?
We're not just
to go
idle
kill a
places
bunch
of
of
worship.
people. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what
did they?
I'm gonna check that out quick.
See, that's what sucks about these little TikTok videos is because it makes me want to dig deeper on like what is going on. Like,
There were the healing centers of the old world,
Okay.
operating similar to the principles of the Rife machine, using frequency and a technology and capability known very well in the old world.
Yeah,
Why
this
would
is-
we be allowed such empowering freedoms? There is no profit and control to be had in a healthy patient.
yeah, that's creepy, man. That is really
I don't know.
something.
I
that's
really just
definitely
don't
not-
understand why they would do such a thing.
The
Like if you
business
had
model
a
of modern
statue,
medicine.
right? You
Question
wouldn't like
everything, friends.
break it all up
Until next
so you
time.
could have more cement. You know what I mean? It's just weird to me.
I think they're just
You wouldn't bury it either.
it was to make the people miserable. Tell them that they melted it for the
It was
war that
all the bell lovers they were hating on. There's a lot of science behind sound, though. You know,
Oh yeah. I'm froze.
tones and different things, the way it affects the mind. You know,
Dude, what
that looks like, what was that called? Elon Musk's Star, whatever it is, Starlink. That's right, Lisa.
Who's there?
Can you see me?
As it was spinning, anything that got in its way, it would be harmed. Or so it spun out into the open on a road, and there was two vehicles there.
This is
An
the kind of
armored
stuff that
vehicle,
scares me.
They call it the M706 that the QRT came in. Well, the driver of the QRT then decided to ram the creature.
Yeah, can you see me when my camera's on?
Accelerated and ran right into it, knocking it over, rolling over.
No.
Can you hear me?
And then this
I can hear you just
moved
fine.
all the way out
Okay.
to the perimeter fences, back into the UFO, which was parked out there. As they turned around, there was two more humanoids going in that bunker. Now they got three of these things.
Similar to that one, exactly like that one, or different?
No, exactly like that.
Yeah, I don't know about humanoid robots. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, that's a lot of balloons.
Like they're making humanoid robots for all kinds of reasons. And they can move around just like us, and they can move around better than us. And they have like magnetic faces that you can change, and faces that you can make into like, I think it's creepy stuff. Like the guy was suggesting like if somebody had a bad breakup that they should like take the face of their ex and put it on a robot, and like it could completely manipulate like the tone and the sound of the person's voice. So I think that's like really sick stuff when people start suggesting things like that, and then it could be like a date to a wedding or whatever. It's creepy, right? Like it's a robot. It's not a person.
They said family members too. They could use it as like family
Yeah,
members.
they said consider them family members. Like introduce them as family
Well, like
members.
you have like a dead family member. You could bring it back. Bring them back.
Right.
So this is the last video here. This dude's got like a big crazy long string of balloons.
Okay, cool.
Now,
Wow, that's a lot. How many balloons do you guys think are there? Is it a balloon or a kite?
Everybody put a balloon in the chat. I don't know. Could be
What do you
either
guys
one.
think
Put a balloon
it
out.
is?
Tell us what you think. Is it a balloon or is it a kite?
Make it full screen.
Okay. But you can leave yourself up there so we can hear you talk, you know, that'd be cool. So I'm gonna put you back up there if you want to put yourself.
I tell y'all, I believe something weird is.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Like my camera's not even working anymore, I don't think. So it's good old StreamYard.
Okay. Are you able to get it back up?
But that was basically the end of the video. Like that was the last
I was trying
video.
to see what it was, so I can't say anything about it.
Here, there you go. Let me put it on.
I tell y'all,
So right there, I'm trying to figure out if it's a kite or if it's balloons. What is that?
I think it's balloons, personally.
It looks like clothes, kind of.
Okay.
So what is the video about? I'm not able to understand what we're looking at. I see a stream
know.
of things. Maybe
I don't know.
they're moving in a line, or
It's just like holding them in the air. Oh,
well, that's cool. How many do you think are there?
hundreds. Definitely hundreds.
500.
Probably.
Okay, so well, I guess if that's the last video that you have, you can.
Yeah. And we've been on 90 minutes almost.
Okay, could you take that off the screen for a minute so I could say goodbye?
Yep.
Cool. So you guys, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm sorry that we are so tired, actually. But we do thank you for joining us. And we do have a video coming up on Monday. It will be a premiere. It is the JCW JCW Fans Speak Out video. And it features a lot of people who have submitted videos to us about how they feel about JCW and their favorite JCW wrestlers. Should be a really, really great video, really high energy, and we hope that you guys can join us for it. I believe that it'll be at our usual time slot around like 7 or 8 p.m. So please join us here on Monday at either 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern, and we appreciate each and every one of you. We do have some big stuff coming up, so stay with us, and we'll let you know as soon as we can. Thanks for being here. Say bye, Bob.
Later, y'all.
Oopsie daisy. Looks like we may have run into a small technical difficulty. Don't worry. Strange suspicion will be right back, baby.